Welcome back to the channel, Helldivers. We have some new updates on the Factory Worlds and the Trench Warfare Warbond, so let's dive into it. So first up, we have some new gameplay for the T220 Bastion that I definitely have to show you because this thing is a hell of a lot of fun to use, it looks like. So luckily for us, the T220 Bastion can be operated as a solo player, going around the battlefield and crushing anything that falls underfoot. I mean, that's going to be so much fun to use. But also, that cannon is going to be the best thing for taking out, heavy units. As you can see, it's taking out the charger, and later you'll be seeing it taking out a tank in this video. But also, friends, this is a team-based strategy item where, your teammates could enter in from the back, they can man those gun turrets, and they can help you spread democracy. I cannot wait for this thing to hit the battlefield, but we have to wait on that just a little bit more. Then next up, we're going to keep things nice and rolling and look at some Warbond pages. That's right, we have some updates to what we're going to be getting in this Trench Warfare Warbond, and honestly, it is looking pretty sweet, so let's go check it out. So right out the gate, we're going to have a new stratagem that's added into this Warbond that I didn't show off previously, and that is going to be this RPG over here in the top. Now, if you're anything like me, you love using the missiles in this game, whether it be the airburst or the recoilless or the spear. I can't wait to have another one in my arsenal to use, and honestly, I hope this one, does a big impact, because if so, I'll be using it plenty. But then we got to look to see at the new pattern on the Pelican. This looks pretty dope, and of course, a new player card banner in the background. Then continuing on with the different patterns, we have a new vehicle pattern for our FRV as well as our mech. Then, of course, a new emote, a new icon for our player titles, and then also, friends, we're going to be getting, of course, what I showed previously, which is going to be the belt-fed grenade launcher, and then the throwable shield that is going to throw out and deploy a little force field. Don't know how strong it's going to be or anything like that, but should be fun to use. And then here is a closer look at our now fully textured armors that are going to be in this different Warbond. First up is going to be the Valkyrie that we showed off previously. We have the full set now. Now again, I believe this is going to be a medium armor. Then onto our light armor, which is going to be the Trench Fighter. This thing has the ball helmet. I think it looks really sweet. I'll probably be rocking this one a lot, even though most of the time I don't use light armors. And then, of course, our Siege one, which is going to be our heavy armor. This thing looks great. I don't know the full name yet, so I'm just calling it the Siege armor for now. But I also believe that there are some more armors that we've showed off previously that may make it into this Warbond or in the Superstore, but more on that in the future. Now let's take a closer look at some weapons that we've showed off previously, as well as a brand new one. So we're getting a brand new incendiary weapon, and that is going to be the Fire SMG. Now, I don't normally use a lot of SMGs on the battlefield, but if it has the incendiary rounds, which this one's gonna have, I'm probably gonna use it. Then on to shotguns, we're going to be getting a trench pump shotgun, and honestly, this thing looks like it's going to be a beast, and I don't know the power levels attributed to it, but it probably is going to pack a punch. Then the fan favorite, the Trident from Helldivers 1 is making a return. This is a laser shotgun, and that's going to round us out for the shotguns. Then to follow things up with, big firepower, we're going to be getting a belt-fed grenade launcher. I've showed this off previously, but I have to show it again because it's just super cool. Then to round things out with the weapons, we'll of course be getting the heavy flamer that we've showed previously, and this is probably going to be doing more damage than our basic flamethrower, so I can't wait for that. And then getting a new pistol, and that is probably going to be the Mauser pistol, although it is listed in the files as a Luger, but historically it looks more like a Mauser to me, but we'll see when it comes out. And then let's not forget the hammer. I don't have the image in front of me, friends, because I obviously couldn't find it at the time of me making this video, but I've showed it previously in the other video, so go take a look at that. And then to recap what we'll be up against on the Factory Worlds, spoilers ahead, although if you're here for this video, you've already seen spoilers and you don't care. But our old foe, the cyborgs, are making a return, which we've talked about previously, so if you didn't see that already, here's your reminder. We're going to be seeing some light versions of the cyborgs, as you can see in this image, and then some heavier versions as well, some more heavily armored. But I think they're going to be doing similar things for firepower. I haven't seen too much of the gameplay, but I do know that they're shooting out lasers and things like that. And then a giant foe from Helldivers 1 is making a return that we've shown previously, but again, reminder, this is what it looks like. It is the Siege mech, and it is a little bit bigger than the Factory Strider. I cannot wait to take this on. And then taking a closer look, we'll be going against different Factory Worlds and fortresses, so we have images of that. And then you'll be seeing that they're getting their own monuments, making them look like their own heroes, and we are the enemies. God forbid, right? But yeah, it looks pretty sweet. I can't wait to honestly get down and for this Factory World update to come out. So once again, friends, I do not know when this is going to be releasing because we also have the Redacted Regiment Warbond that we've showed off previously. And we know there's some narrative changes, but from how everything is kind of stacking up, it looks like this is going to be part of the next big narrative for the automatons, and that's started already, so, you know, maybe it could be a little bit around the corner, but we will see. But friends, let me know what you were thinking that you would like in this type of Warbond. What are your thoughts on the type of content that's coming out in the future? Do you think this is going to be coming out soon, or is it more down the line? I would love to talk all about it with you in the comments, so if you liked all this and more, please be sure to like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.